Hello and welcome to All on the Table RPGs. I am your host and game master, M. We are here with another session of our game of Arc City Arcane Blues, the Goblin Slayer. And joining me, as always, we got April playing Jackie Masters.
Hello, hello.
We got Pixel playing Joe.
Hey, I hope I'm not the goblin getting slain.
And we got Roxy playing Ash.
Hello.
Alright, so last time we had a cut off early in the middle of the job. We the three of you had been invited by the rival gang, the Leo crime family, to attend a play of three live ghosts. When you had a and you were given some nice balcony seats for the box seats for the play. You watched it, and then we came upon intermission time and had to leave. So I believe we did talk. I don't remember. Did we talk about what your characters thought of the play? Thought of what they seen of the play beforehand? Last session or not? I don't recall.
I don't think we discussed it. We discussed briefly, like, if the play would affect them due to
Right.
like having served in the
Right,
army.
yeah, because it was about three World War One vets who were assumed dead but weren't. So what do your characters think of this comedy of errors about such a about a fairly dark subject matter?
I think Joe is a bit too like nervous about the meeting to like really pay attention to the play. Unfortunately, which is a shame because admittedly it's apparently a very good play. Like she is like watching, but she's like glancing every now and then like to the empty seats in the box, like to make sure like no one came in and like is watching over something.
Mm-hmm. What about Jackie?
I think she finds it funny, but then also is sort of at the back of her mind kind of taking notes about the whole, if you're legally recorded as dead, that could be useful sometimes.
All right, and what about Ash?
Um, I think Ash, like, I don't know, it'd be funnier if, like, Ash either didn't realize it was a comedy or didn't realize it was a drama. Like either Ash would be too caught up in like the dramatic element of it that like they don't realize that it's supposed to be kind of funny, or they just think it's funny and like are not even thinking about like the real life baggage of it. I can't imagine an in between.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I am going to tell you that the quartermaster and Benedict are both the quartermaster is very into the play, but Benedict just seems very uncomfortable with the whole thing.
Mm.
Hmm.
Oh, I just realized I forgot to write down the guy I forgot because I remember last time I put down I constructed the identity of the uh, Leo family informant, but I forgot to write his name on my sheet.
It's Gus Marino.
Thank you.
Thank you. I did not have good notes from last session.
Yeah, I have them like under Amadeus Leo. So
All right. The curtain comes down for intermission. The lights come on. The lights come on, and the three of you are still left alone for the moment. No one has come to the balcony quite yet. What are you doing? How are you taking this moment of calm before anything happens?
I think Joe is like basically vibrating at this point, like visibly vibrating, because like this could either be like her big break or her death warrant, and she's not sure which it's gonna be. So very nervous at the moment. I think
Mhm.
she's like too nervous to even like get up and like go get a drink, drink of water or something at the. Did they already have like? What did they serve during the prohibition at cabarets? Like,
I I don't know.
did they like sets of water? I guess.
Presumably.
And like, what was the thing called egg cream, which is like a sort of milkshakey thing, kind of thing. But that was like a malt shop, so I don't know if they do that like at like a fancy place.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they would serve here, but you're too nervous to go get it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
All right, Ash or Jackie doing anything?
I think Jackie's just kind of patting Joe on the back, just kind of, you got this, champ.
Yeah, I think Ash is just kind of looking around, making sure they got good view of like the entrances and exits and all that.
I like that none of them like are like going to leave the box, and they're and like do normal like stretching your legs a bit during like a play. They just like all are like panic mode or combat mode almost.
All right, couple minutes pass by, and eventually, two men in. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to step away for one moment.
Well,
Something is.
No worries.
All right, sorry about that. Just a little comment. Thing that needed to be taken care of. All right, so you are sitting there at the intermission. Um, two large men in suits come in and start moving like literally picking up the theater chairs that you're like, oh, aren't those usually bolted down? Apparently these ones aren't. Just start picking them up and moving them around so that a set of them are turned and facing the same direction as you, and then two more men come in and sit on the turned around chairs. You recognize these men as blah, 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 blah. Names. Where did I put your names? As Marco and Luca Leo. That they are not like super high up in the Leo crime family, but you know they're like sons of guys who are. These are the sorts of people. These are honestly frankly the kinds of people that you would expect to be dealing with. So that like moderately high level, but you know you're not seeing they're not sending the big bosses to talk to someone like you.
Mm-hmm. Like like a step above the leg breakers.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Good evening. How have you been enjoying the show?
Oh, it's great! It's great! And it's such a nice theater too. I can't keep my eyes off the stage. It's that great.
Now, now you I'm sure you've been aware there have been tensions between your boss and us as of late.
Yeah, I mean that's listen, it's a bit of a cause for concern. I won't lie. More like
So,
just that you've invited us here. You understand we're a little on edge, right?
of course. Don't listen, you don't need to worry about that. If we wanted you whacked, you wouldn't have made it through the whole first act.
Mhm.
I suppose that's fair.
Now, onto the matters of business.
Yeah, I think I'd like that on that note, like um, Joe's like ears like perk up and like she starts like nodding a bit, like that's what she was hoping for, basically.
we're gonna need we're gonna need the three of you to stay away from you're gonna have to miss a couple. We're gonna politely ask that the three of you miss a couple of shifts for the next week. We have no quarrel with you, but your employer, we're going to we need to take care of her before things get out of hand. So we are giving you this opportunity. You just don't show up to work for a couple of days, and everything will and whatever happens, we'll find work. We'll find work for you in whatever aftermath comes.
Joe raises her hand.
No, this is in the classroom. There, Joe.
Oh,
You don't gotta do that.
oh, sorry. Just my associate is working at the bar. Should this extend to her as well, or is it just for us three?
The the two brothers stop and look at each other, just kind of whisper at each other for back and forth for a bit. It's like Oh, that's yeah, you could. This should apply to her as well. She's a nice kid.
Okay, good. That's a relief.
Does it also apply to Jackie? Because I think I'm still disguised as Solo, right?
All right, yeah, I entirely forgot you were disguised.
Yarg.
He's like, oh, I think that's who they assumed was your associate then. They assumed you were talking about Jackie. Who is this guy, by the way? Like, we got.
I'm her +1.
Yeah, you know, when a gal like me comes to the theater, it's you know, it's better if I come accompanied sometimes. You know, it's my good friend Solo.
Sure. All right.
I'm a big fan of
Hang on
the
this.
orange.
Yes. Well, yes, we of course are extending the invitation to. The invitation extends to Jackie Masters, and who apparently couldn't join you tonight. But overall, we need the truth of the matter is what happened at the crow's nest went significantly out of hand. We overstepped getting the police and we overstepped getting the police involved. So this one's going to be much quieter, much more low. This will be much quieter, much low key. The fact of the matter is, you'll probably even still have your bar intact at the end. At the end of when it all blows over.
Whew, that's a relief.
Well, okay, you say that, but like,
But
I have no listen. I am not like a diehard. I am not a particularly diehard loyalist to Genova. I'll just be real with you. Keep between you and me, right? Don't let anyone know. But she is kind of the one who has been historically funding our operation, right? So what, we're just gonna be left high and dry after you've done whatever you're gonna do with her, or
I mean, by funding your operation is you mean that she gave you the upfront cash? She gave Joe the upfront cash to purchase the establishment, and it's been collecting dues since then. Without without her, I'm sure you could reasonably manage without her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now,
It's just now that I think about it, I'm all for the no kings no masters part, but how much we gonna owe you afterwards? I'm assuming this little bit of information isn't just a gift.
you'd be correct. We need something of your boss's. If you could obtain that, then we will call your debts complete. We will call whatever outstanding. We will call this completely even. And if not, we will have to assume your. We will have to assume Generva's financial stake in your establishment. You understand?
Yeah, I understand. Uh, so what do you want? What do you want from Generva? Or ancient grimoire or something?
she's got some talismans that are that give her as someone who is still mostly alive access into the undercity. We frankly we don't even really want it. We just need her to not we just need her to not have it anymore.
Okay. There's these talismans. Do you know what they look like?
Um yeah, we should and, I'm going to be honest, this might be hard. On anyone else, this would be pretty easy to find, but on Generva, a little more dubious. It's gonna look like a skeleton. It's gonna look like a skeletal hand.
Gotcha. And you need that either you need it yourself or you need it destroyed. Like as long as she doesn't have it, it's fine. Is that correct?
Yeah, listen. You either give it to us, or you give us proof that it's been destroyed. Either is good. We just need confirmation that she does not have it.
Okay. I think at this point, like Joe, like turns to Ash with like a look like. Do you know of that? Like, is that something you're aware of?
Yeah, I can't say I'd heard about this before.
Okay. Okay. I think I got an idea. Um. Does Minerva visit the speakeasy like on a regular pattern or like on regular days or something to like grab whatever we owe her for the week or month?
Uh, yeah. She should be coming in tomorrow. She should be coming in tomorrow
Okay.
for that.
Okay. So I think I got an inkling of an idea of what could be done. Yeah. Yeah. I think at this point like Joe like just winks and like turns back to the two Leos and goes, okay, well, listen, I think I got an idea for how to, if not get the talisman, get like a lead on it. So how about this? I'm if you give us a way to contact you in 2 days, like just like a nice friendly rendezvous. We can probably give you some information, if not something more.
This sounds reasonable. You can give you gives you an address of a deli. You should be able to find at least one of us here any given day about lunchtime.
Sounds good. And then like she turns like to Solo and to Ash and like like, do you have anything you want to add? Because like here's the thing, I do have a plan, but it's very stupid. So like you would
Okay.
probably know that Joe's plans are kind of stupid.
I think Ash is just kind of like, Well, I mean, kind of feels like we're really putting our asses on the line here, but I suppose this is the overall path of least resistance.
I mean, I'm not directly involved, but I'll help however I can.
Wait, I just remember, didn't Jackie borrow train powers in the last one? And they were
Yep.
like,
Yep.
Yeah,
She
that
still
was an
has brain
excellent
powers.
choice to use.
okay, I was trying to remember that correctly. Um,
So yeah, we'll soon find out if Jackie is a Thomas or a Diesel.
I was going to ask, do I need to unleash the power of a train before going to bed?
Nope. The power will remain there. It is the first power you have to call upon.
Oh, okay.
You can't call upon any more powers until you call on that train.
You can't outrun it. You can't outlast it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
That's true of any train.
Leo brothers stand up. The bodyguards come back over and turn the theater chairs back around, and you're like, "All right, you three, enjoy the rest of the show. Hopefully, we'll hear from you in a couple days."
Yeah, let's make it a good reunion in a couple days.
It's a nod.
And yeah, they excuse themselves and head out. And
I think the second like they exit the box, like it feels like Joy is like melted into her seat. Like she's just like, whew, the tension's all gone, and it's like, okay, well, yeah, like her plan is probably not gonna work, but like, so she has a plan. She is confident for once. Like she thinks she is going to be free from Minerva's like um, influence for a while. So that's like probably the best like case scenario that could have happened for her.
all right, are you going to stick around for the back half of the show, or are you going to leave?
I could go for either. Firstly, I think Joe would prefer finishing the show, but like if the other two want to leave, she's gonna leave.
I think Jackie wants to stay.
yeah, Ash was like, yeah, I mean, we should stay. Like, the first half was so funny.
All right, you stay and you watch the rest of the play, and by the time it concludes, it's pretty late in the evening. It's like there'll be a couple hours more at the Goblin's Whisper, but it's up to you if you want to head back or if you just want to go home for the night.
Joe is going to go back to the Goblin's Whisper 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if she is, Ash is going to follow, so they know like what the deal is.
Well, if she is in Ashes, then I think Jackie is.
All right, the three of you go back. And honestly it's calmed. It's the middle of the week, and the virus, and it's late enough that it's calmed down. There's only a couple of really drunk patrons there for Izette to keep looking at. She's like, "Oh, you're back. You're back already."
Estella, my gal, I got news for you.
What's
So
up?
you know how we have this, and like she like does the shifty eyes, like this higher power that's pulling our strings. Well, let me tell you, I think I got a pair of scissors.
She kind of looks at you as like, okay, no. We've been over this. I am here. I work the I am here. I work the bar. You do not get me involved in any deeper crimes than that. I got enough to I got enough to confess every weekend with this. I don't need to get involved in any more of this, yo. You know.
Oh, don't worry, don't worry. I don't think need you to be involved in whatever plans I have. I'm just telling you, we're gonna have like lots less debt soon, so be ready for that.
I mean, you're the one with the debt. I don't.
Oh, come on, we'll be business partners. It's gonna be great. And like she like grabs her by the shoulder, despite being shorter than her, and like there's like the kind of like the Woody meme, if you know what I'm talking about. And she's like, imagine we're gonna paint this town red, and we're gonna make sure that everyone has a drink.
She's looking at you a little skeptically, but it's like, oh, well, if you say so, boss. Then we're gonna. This is about to start. Started corralling the riffraff out and start closing up for the night. So I think. As long as there's nothing you need, you need from me involved in this, like you do what you got to do.
Okay, that's perfect. I just wanted to let you know. And like Joe's gonna like stay until after closing time, and that's when like she's gonna explain the plan. If you both are still like around,
Yeah.
I assume you're both curious what the plan is.
Yeah.
So here's the plan. Joe has been tinkering with alcohol lately, like vibes-based alcohol, and the idea is she distilled pure apathy in the still in the basement. And what would happen if someone drank pure apathy?
I don't know, and I don't care.
One at a time, please.
Ash, you go first. Mine was a joke.
Mine was also a joke.
Damn it.
I only heard April's one, which is I don't care.
Ash said, I don't know, it probably just tastes like water.
Close, but here's the idea. We give the boss a drink of a cocktail with pure apathy mixed with a bit of depression. I know I've been a bit dark lately, but like you'll see what I mean. We give her a drink, that'll knock her out. And then we can probably find if she has any talismans on her. I mean, I assume something that's strong would knock out even someone who's already half dead, right? Like, all she's got left is emotions, anyways.
Interesting plan. I like it.
And now, like, I know what happens if, let's say she doesn't have a talisman on her. Well, we can stash her somewhere and have a perfect duplicate of her. And like she looks at is Jackie or is Jackie still solo?
It's been long enough. Jackie should be Jackie again by now.
Okay. Yeah. So Joe is like looking at Jackie. We can get a perfect duplicate to get back to her place and search the place.
I like the plan. Can I make a small addition, sort of partway through?
Sure. That's why I'm talking. That's why I'm telling you the plan.
Okay. So all the same stuff, but then right at the end, we hit her with the ghost of a train.
I mean, that seems a bit vindictive, so I'm all in for that.
Okay, excellent.
But just to clarify, this is gonna like make her like. Is your drink gonna like knock her out immediately in a way where she's gonna immediately like wake up and be like I have been poisoned, or is she gonna like, or is it just gonna make
So
her like normal sleepy in a way that can sort of be chalked up to the way you can feel sometimes when you drink.
yeah, so personally, I haven't tried the cocktail yet. Like I said, I've been tinkering in the still. I haven't yet been drinking those things because they seem a bit dangerous. But my theory is that if she drinks like this cocktail that's with depression and apathy, that's been purified to 120 proof, she's gonna basically go catatonic.
So that is going to be bad for us, I'm pretty sure, when she wakes up.
I mean, I guess. But by then we'll be gone.
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah. We'll just have to hide, I guess.
Or
Yeah,
again, hit her with it. Oh, she probably has people who will notice. Okay, I understand the issue now.
yeah. I mean, here's what you do. You have Jackie. You escort her to the bathroom when she's like all catatonic, and then you come out, and it's Minerva who's feeling better.
All right.
And then she turns to Ash. Ash, could you make another double?
Uh, I mean, if Paul Benedict here cooperates, I don't know if he
Okay.
will in this case.
Okay, because like my thought is, if we have a second Jackie, we can have the second Jackie escort the Generva out of the bathroom, so then it looks normal, but it's actually gonna be two Jackies.
Not a bad idea. Um, I think in the Mind Palace. Oh yeah, I forgot I locked Benedict behind a wall.
Yeah, you have Cask of Amat. He is very much not inclined to help you at the moment.
Oh no!
Hey, buddy.
I mean, it's something that Joe doesn't know, probably. So it's like,
I mean, you have no way of knowing that.
yeah, exactly.
Hey, Benedict, I'll let you out of the wall if you help me make a clone. I'll let you out early if you uh, help me make a clone of Jackie.
And why should I believe that you would do this? You put me in here entirely unprovoked.
I mean, it kind of seemed like you were like gonna do some kind of you're gonna like do some conspiring or something to like get me somehow. I don't know. That book kind of freaked me out.
Whatever plans the other me had with that book were concocted after you had already created me. I don't know whatever my intention there was.
Mm. All right, all right. I will. I will. I'll let you go. I'm sorry about this whole thing. Um, I think Ash, uh, like like deconstructs the wall, which I guess within the Mind Palace just kind of looks like just kind of going out with a sledgehammer.
Now, the wall just crumbles away as you will it to. Benedict's like, oh, frankly not entirely sure what why you're doing this.
Because I realize, it's probably not healthy for me to, uh, you know, walk away the things I'm afraid of, and
Oh no. I meant this whole going along with Joe's ridiculous plan to this, and like honestly just going along with the whole Leo family thing. Quite frankly, you'd be in a much more advantageous position if you just warn her that this is coming.
I mean, I guess, but it seems like there's going to be a lot of bloodshed if there's like a whole confrontation. It kind of seems like the Leo family got a plan, and if we give them the upper hand, then it can just be quiet, simple.
Have you ever known anyone in organized crime to do anything quiet and simple?
I mean, I guess if we could get them these talismans and then somehow ensure that they're not going to use them for anything else.
I mean, they don't necessarily want the talismans. They just want her to not have the talismans. So that doesn't. Regardless of what anything else, there is going to be a. You do this. There will be at least one. There will be at least one body on your hands.
I mean, one body on my hands versus like a bunch of bodies not on my hands. I'm kind of an altruistic person. You think of it like the I don't know if anyone's like come up with this yet. I'm probably the first person to invent it, but like like when you have like if there's one person on one set of train tracks and then there's 5 people on the other set of train tracks.
A streetcar problem.
Yeah.
I will make the copy of your friend.
I appreciate it.
But I am going to exchange. I would like to go. I would like you to go and visit the other me in prison. I am curious as to what he intended with the book as well.
Yeah, that's definitely on my to-do list.
All right, then we are in agreement.
Excellent.
The quartermaster is leaning off to the side, on a wall. It's like, oh, I mean, if you only want the one body, you could just kill her yourself.
That is, I think, beyond my abilities, frankly. Like, I don't have much in the ways of like offense besides just like my little pistol, but I don't think that's gonna do much to her.
kind of scoffs dismissively, but lets you then turn, but like that lets you carry on. What was her name? What's her name? I have forgotten the the bartender girl who you have in there.
Oh, Lily
Excella.
O'Brien. Oh, you
Yeah,
mean
no,
the
the one in your head,
yeah, Lily
the
O'Brien.
one who's dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's her name? Blah, blah, blah.
Lily O'Brien.
Yeah, Lily is looked visibly uncomfortable with this whole exchange.
Hey, something the matter there?
I I mean Genevra's spooky and all. I get it, but she's betraying her like this. I don't see it going well. You know.
I mean, it'll be if our plan goes off, it'll be pretty much untraceable that it's our fault.
I mean, sure, it won't be your fault, but what happens when she's gone and the Leo family is that doesn't have like anyone else holding them back? They've already got the police. They've already got the police in their pocket. Like they'll be able to do whatever. They'll be able to do pretty much whatever they want in town. You know.
I mean, pragmatically, the difference between two evil crime families and one evil crime family is not that significant.
I mean, I think there's a big difference in that. You know, as long as the crime families have to worry about each other, they're hurting less innocent. They're too busy hurting each other to hurt as many innocent people.
Mm. I guess you're not wrong, but it kind of seems like a confrontation is inevitable, and only one person can make it out of. Only one of the two can make it out of that. You know.
I mean, Minerva's not in any position to seriously harm the Leos at this point. If just keeping her around, and that is the way I see it. That's the way to keep things relatively maintain a status quo or whatever. You're the you're the one at the driver's seat though, Ash.
Yeah, I mean, I can only do what I see to be best. I understand your concerns, but kind of feels like this is the best way to save most people. But who knows? Maybe if left unchecked, the Leo family will just go absolutely ham on everyone. I don't know. We'll have to see.
All right, and these exchanges are happening at the speed of thought. So in like 5 seconds, so in like the 2 seconds that all took, you've been waiting for Ash's answer as to whether or not they can make the Jackie copy.
All right, looks like I can make the Jackie copy.
great.
Nice.
Okay, so yeah, we'll all do that when the boss comes by tomorrow to get the money. I assume she's gonna have a couple bodyguards. I'll take the brunt of the you know offense when the boss doesn't take well to my drink. Um, And while that happens, Jackie just pretend to be sick and ask to come back to your base of operations. You know.
I mean, I guess like we're gonna have to like figure out like where we're gonna like stay and stuff probably because like Geneva does like know where we live.
Oh, are we not? I thought we were killing Genova. I thought that was the whole.
Well, no, that's the thing. Like we're not killing her, but she's gonna know she's gonna know we poisoned her.
I thought we were killing her, and then I was gonna be her, and then like we would basically be taking over to Genova for him.
That would be way too long of a con.
But the payouts would be huge.
You're not wrong.
Okay, so we are just knocking her out and stealing from her, or
We're knocking her out. You're gonna disguise yourself. Wait, the clone is gonna disguise.
No.
the clone is me, the normal me now, and I'll be Genova. And then I think that's where our ideas of the plan kind of diverge. I'm just going in to steal the talisman instead of becoming the new Genova forever, is what I'm hearing.
Yes, I don't think you can be Geneva forever.
Yeah, you've never seen Jackie manage to hold the illusion spell for more than a couple hours.
Nothing breaks.
Alright, so everyone's clear on the plan?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I'll recap. Make sure we all are on the same page. First, when Geneva comes in, I offer a cocktail. She gets knocked out. Jackie, you bring her to the bathroom where you take her form, and the copy Jackie in the bathroom escorts you out. You ask your bodyguards to go back to the base because you're feeling sick, which I don't assume happens often for someone who's half dead. You try to find the talisman if it's not on her at the bar, and you try to come back to the bar after you're done when the bodyguards don't know where you are. That way you rendezvous with us, and I'll dump the real Geneva somewhere in some back alley with the help of Ash. And she'll wake up, hopefully.
That sounds like a good plan.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
Alright, time to make the plan work happen so badly that it's surprising for everyone.
All right, so it's all right. It is just the one. You go home, you go bed. Yeah, I don't really think that's long enough to give you a heal, but I will heal that. But also is everyone smooth?
I mean, I didn't lose anything in the theater, so I'm fine with that. Okay, cat.
I think everyone's doing it right.
Yeah. All right. Then we're going to So it is. It's the next night. It's Friday night. You're you're doing your thing. Oh, excuse me. You you spot Generva's incredibly pale bodyguards come in, followed by her as she comes up to the bar and is like, "All right, good evening, Joe. I trust you have your payment for the week."
I sure do, boss. And then like she gives her the envelope filled with money, and then she goes like, "Before you go, I've been tinkering with this new cocktail. Do you want to try it? I hear it's even able to make people like you drunk."
She looks at you suspiciously. She's like, "Oh, I haven't had a liver in like 5 years. I don't see how that is possible."
Well, that's the magic of it. I found a way.
I mean, technically, the liver processes the alcohol, so technically, if you don't have one, that makes you more likely to get drunk. Ash not understanding how necromancy works at all.
All right. Is this a glamour, or would this be a glamour or diplomacy to convince her to drink? I'm always a little fuzzy on where the line between those two is drawn.
Well, the thing is, it's intentionally kind of vague because
Yeah.
depends on the approach we're making. So I think the way that I'm like trying to portray is that Joe is being like very exuberant, very like showy. So
Yeah,
I think
that sounds like a glamour
it's
then.
more glamorous.
All right, let's do a draw to see if you can convince her to drink.
Awesome.
We're gonna draw one card and then shuffle. All right. For the audience's sake, we are playing. There has been one final update to the rules that major cards either cannot be matched for certain cards, or their negative effects only kick in if you match them.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna draw my 4 cards.
These fools don't know you need more than 5 sticks to build a house.
Alrighty. So that's cups, staves, and I can't match the middle one because I think that chariot is quick, right?
Yeah, you would need quick to match it. So
Okay, cool. So this is sorry, not diplomatic. This is glamorous. So no go. So I'm gonna go with the.
you still get XP for a card you can't match, right?
Yeah, it's like automatically activated. Like if I get the effect, I get the XP. Is the logic I'm like having.
Okay.
Also, I think I still get the XP even if I don't match it because like it's still a negative part of the check. I think that's how I wrote it. Anyways, I'm going to go for a mixed success, and I will have to get rid of 2 cards. So I will get rid of these 2 at the top here.
All right,
Oh, I could have kept more cards if I played the Wheel of Fortune. Now I think about it, but that's fine.
All right. All right. So you pour her the drink. She picks it up, holds it up to her half nose, takes a sniff, pushes it over to one of her pale bodyguards. Is like, "Oh, you drink it."
can I say I made a plan within the plan, and I do cards on the table.
Absolutely. What is your plan within a plan?
I knew she would not drink the first one I give, so I made like a one that's like less powerful, less potent first, and I'll make the real one afterwards.
Mm.
I'd say that's probably an erudite check because I can be
I-
underrated. Sorry, underrated. This is
You know
being
what? I'm
super
going to be
underrated.
honest. I don't even think that's worth it. I don't even think that's worth a check. I think you could just do. I think you could just do that one.
Okay.
I'm going to. I'm going to say it's going to cost you some EP though.
Okay. How much one?
Um, two EP.
2 EP. Perfect. 7 EP left.
Can I just realized? Can we say this cocktail is a corpse reviver?
Nice.
Anyways, yeah, the Solomon Grundy looking bodyguard takes the drink, and yeah, no, he's looking a little woozy from it, but he's like not passing out, so he's like, Geneva nods interested. It's like, oh, all right, I'll give it a shot. Give me another one.
Awesome. This time it's the really pure stuff, like the 120 proof apathy with 120 proof depression with a twist of lemon and a bit of simple syrup. For taste.
Of course, of course. All right, I am going to call that at this point. At this point is where I am going to call for the opus draw to see how well you transformed that apathy into booze.
Sounds good. Although, wait, actually, can I use my supercharged power card
Oh,
for
do you
that?
have a supercharge? I see
Yes,
prepared
yeah.
equipment on the board, and yep,
Yeah,
overcharged
one.
power. Absolutely, yep, this will be an overcharged power.
So I'll use that.
All right.
I overcharge my power to make that.
Yep, you do that, and she she starts to stumble. I'm guessing Jackie's going to go to catch her.
Yep.
They go, oh, what? It's kind of just stuttering there for a bit. It's like, I guess it's been a long time since I've been able to. Oh. And yeah, so far your plan is going off. You carry her off to the bathroom. Ash, did you construct a Jackie identity for the Jackie copy that Benedict made?
No. That would only make things a lot more complicated.
Okay, so yeah, this is a very that you go to you carry her off to the bathroom. There's a Jackie there waiting. She's standing very robotically in the moment, like she's there, just basically just waiting for you to tell her to go out.
Can I also say, kind of retroactively, that at some point Jackie kind of went out to a field and got rid of whatever this train magic was?
Oh, it'd be very narratively satisfying, no, would it?
No, that would be
True. So I guess she tries to like just quickly get rid of it, like while she's there, just like. So all right, this way, train.
Let's hope that doesn't make too much noise.
Quiet train.
All right. All right, you're gonna give me an underhanded roll a draw for your hex, but you are going to be -1 for your hoax. For your hoax power here.
Okay.
And you got the High Priestess.
I think that's the underhanded one, right?
I believe it is. I would need to double check though. But
Yeah,
that does
it
sound
is.
right. Yeah, that's good. That is one you can actually play on.
The
That's
Venusaur
just
is
for
also.
That's just free XP.
Hey.
Nope. Mm.
Okay. So
Right, so you have the 7 of Cups, the 10 of Swords, and a Wild. What do you got?
I've got. I can match the one that anything can match, and the cups. I'm
That's
sadly
makes
swordless.
sense. Once again, the Ten of Swords is bad.
Mhm.
That's right.
All right. You, you, as you were just as you're in the bathroom and you're trying to push out, get rid of these train powers. You feel just feel a metallic mass just raising up from the pit of your stomach, just up towards your mouth. What? So your options right now are you are going to project a train is going to projectile out of you. What direction are you trying to do it in? What are you going to destroy?
Uh, gonna say just sort of away from any people, and I'm gonna destroy somewhere in the city,
No,
and
you
also
can't.
probably a wall. Oh,
So it is coming. A train is going to emerge out of your body in this room.
oh, I see. Mm.
Yeah. So
Can I
basically,
destroy?
your options your options
Okay.
are to project it like pretty much back into the bar, or out the wall and hope it doesn't hit any. And hope either way, it's not good. And hope it doesn't hit anything.
Oh yeah, so yeah, out the wall.
Fuck them pedestrians.
Hey,
All right, I
it's
am.
still jaywalking if it's a magic train that you had no way of knowing about.
Right.
Simply
I don't think
dodge.
jaywalking is actually a thing yet.
Oh damn.
No, it definitely is. I'm fairly certain.
If it
Yeah,
is, it's a
jaywalking was
very
invented
if it
around
is,
that
it's a
time.
very new thing.
Yeah, jaywalking was invented around that time because like the auto companies were like, "Oh, people keep getting hit by cars. We better make it clear that people who get hit by cars are real losers."
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
All right, so just to for draws to see generally what kind of vibes are happening from your drawing summoning a train out the back wall, you get indecision, confusion, information overload, stalemate. So I don't think you actually hit anyone, but you definitely are drawing attention to the bar because a train just exploded out of the back of this inconspicuous building, and also it made lots of noise, and the bodyguards are going towards the bathroom.
How many
Yeah, you just
bodyguards are
heard
there?
there are two. There are two of them, and you did also just hear something smash through your back wall.
Hmm. Okay, I think Joe like motions at Estella to like man the bar for a couple of minutes, and like goes towards the bathroom like kind of concerned, probably at the same time as the two bodyguards.
Don't come in.
This fucking bathroom has seen so much in the last week.
All right, if
Yeah,
nobody is actually going to stop the bodyguards, they're just going to push their way into the bathroom. They're going to see the two Jackies and the passed out and the passed out Minerva. They're going to the one guy he's honestly he's still a little out of it from his drink. He's reaching for his gun, but you're pretty confident he's not going to hit anything. The other guy he pulls out his gun and points it at
which one?
Jackie. Even or odd? Is the real you even or odds?
Odds. Let's go.
13.
Damn.
That is pointing the gun at the real you.
Okay.
What the heck is going on? And yeah, you can also see that there's just a train just stabbed outside of just burst through the back of your speakeasy.
Okay.
Can I real quick Queen's Masquerade and then do like a sort of I don't know what like a waltz with the real Geneva, so that it's unclear who is who, and then kind of flop catatonic on the floor.
That sounds cool. I like that.
He is pointing a gun at you.
He is pointing a gun at you, and
What if he shoots his boss? That'd be embarrassing.
That wouldn't mean much because he's already half dead, though.
Well, he shoots
if I
the
was
live
top
part, you know.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, give me a. Let's do a glamorous. Let's see what you got. All right.
Feel free to apply any minuses to that.
I mean, if I'll give you a -1. That means you're only going to get to draw one card.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I mean, I have a way to help, but I'm keeping it in my back pocket if you don't need it.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, no majors. So 3 of cups, 7 of wands, 10 of cups.
I've got some health. Can I do a draw that was it a heart of cards?
Yep, you could spend your health or EP to spend
I'll
your hit
spend an
points
EP.
or effort points. All right, draw another card and.
Is it glam only one?
Glam is 2, but there's a -1. There was a -1 penalty for doing something incredibly unlikely to work.
I thought glam was the charlatan stat.
No, charlatan is underhanded and diplomatic.
Okay, so that's no on the heart of the cards. They've betrayed me.
Can I help?
Okay, how are you helping?
Okay, so here's the thing. Joe like came with like a couple bottles in her hands. And one of them, she's gonna turn into confusion into the area. Like confusion is a vibe, I assume, right?
Yeah, I would say that's a vibe. How does help work again? That is, you just play a card.
I play a card and spend an EP or HP.
All right. Yep.
So I'm
Spend your
gonna spend
point
one
and
EP
play.
for that. And I'm giving you a great gift, April, because it's the world and you get 4 XP.
Hey, thanks.
I guess you get
4
5
XP.
XP because that's still strenuous.
Yeah, 5 XP with the serious bonus as well. So you're getting a lot of XP at least. And the success.
I'm learning a lot.
All right. You flop catatonic on the ground.
Do I
For
also
the moment,
spend 2 EP for disguising myself?
yes, you also had to spend DP for that too.
Oh, and that gives you an XP as well.
That's
so.
another XP. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, you just
6
racked
XP of
into
this
the
one action.
You are just raking in the XP for this one. All right. So you do that. Bodyguard gets a little disoriented and confused in everything that's going on, and oh, don't forget to discard 2 cards. Anyway, the bodyguard gets a little confused and distracted and loses track of which Minerva is which, and then you flop on the ground and beside the other one, and looks over this for a moment, puts his gun away, and is goes over to the 2 bodies and opens their and goes to open the code of the other one. He's looking for something to confirm. Is anyone going to do something?
Ooh.
I don't know what I would do, so.
Can I spend 2 more EP to do free card Monty?
What does 3 card Monty do again?
You can do the old switcheroo to someone unaware, deal 1 damage to someone you have not yet attacked in this combat. They will think it was the person of your choice that did it.
Yeah, I guess you could do that. What are you doing?
I'm gonna try and hit him in a way that it's me hitting him from the side, but it seems in that moment like the one he's inspecting did like a right hook at him.
Yeah, I guess that works. He picks up the So yeah, he's going to pick up the unconscious Minerva and just kind of slam her into the train. That's just sitting there.
Yikes. I think this is what Joe's gonna like. You okay there, boss?
Oh, what? Yeah. What is this? What's going on?
Yeah. By the way, this whole time there's just been a second Jackie just stand. There's been like a blank Jackie just standing there.
Yeah.
You there? Help me out. Pointing at fake Jackie.
Yeah, it's just like the towel, Jackie.
Yeah. She goes over and helps, and helps Generva Jackie up. Like, yes, of course. Doop, doop, doop.
Thank you,
And
thank
she's
you.
helping you up, and yeah, as the bodyguard is beating the crap out, unknowingly beating the crap out of his boss. Who has the highest quick out of the three of you?
I have one quick, so not me.
I've got two.
I have one quick.
All right, Jackie, this is you again. You notice that out of her coat falls a skeletal hand with two silver pieces melted into it. Two like silver coins melted into it.
Yeah, I'll try to just like quickly pick that up.
All right, that's gonna be a quick draw. No penalty
That
on this
makes
one. This
sense.
guy's the bodyguards are both separately pretty distracted.
Ooh, 2 knights.
All right, you got this Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands, and Knight of Swords. Lots of swords for you today.
Sword Tuesday. Yeah, looks
All
like
right,
that's
one
it.
sword.
So,
Do you have any swords or staves, Roxy?
ooh,
Oh no, I do have a wand.
Ah, you could help if you want.
Yeah, I should help. I should help. I don't know what that would look like though.
I mean, you could distractingly enter, having all the attention on yourself, while Jackie takes advantage of the surprise of you coming in.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But I think Ash runs in and is like very like Ash is able to hear and sort of glean what was going on from the other room, but they're like gonna like stumble in and very loudly like, what's going on here? Like yeah, here's that.
I think this went so well that 2 of us 3 don't have any cards left. So
Yeah,
that means that everything is going super well, I think.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Jackie, you pick up the talisman off the ground, and it just kind of comes alive a little bit in your hand, and you feel the flesh on your hand is starting to burn, particularly like where it touches the two metal bits.
Mm.
oh,
Take 1 HP, and what are you doing about this?
uh, Would moving it over to like the fake skeletal hand help at all? Or is that kind of not how that works?
I mean, it's going to still burn on the skeletal. It's still going to burn on the like you still have a flesh hand under the illusion, and it's like still
Okay,
going to
yeah.
burn there.
Okay, in that case, you kind of. Hmm. Uh,
I mean, would it still put it in a pocket though? Because if it's in the pocket, it's like surrounded by fabric, so you don't touch your flesh to it. I assume.
yeah, true. Yeah. As I wasn't sure if Jackie would have pockets, but I feel like it is unnecessary to be like gonna cause problems by not having pockets. So I'll just have pockets. Is it fine in my pocket?
Um, you try to put it in you go to try to put it in your pocket, and like the fingers just kind of move on their own and coil around your fingers.
Mm.
It does not want to leave your hand.
Oh, okay. Hmm. Hmm.
Um. hmm. I'm wondering if Joe would notice this or be like too occupied by the bodyguard beating the crap out of.
I feel like that's a significantly more dramatic thing, more dramatic thing for the two of you to
Yeah,
be noticed.
yeah. I don't think Joe likes to notice your.
In the confusion, I don't think either of you are 100% sure which Minerva is which.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
So
at this point, like he was like,
might be your friend getting beaten up there.
yeah. I think Joe's like inner monologue is like, oh crap. I hope this isn't Jackie that's getting pummeled like that because that would suck so much.
You there, Jackie, help me with this. Just kind of gesturing at, very subtly gesturing at the talisman.
So you were
Oh
asking
yeah.
the other Jackie to help to remove the talisman?
Yeah.
Um, you have zero forceful, so does the other Jackie, and yeah, no, she can't pry that off.
Mm.
She's there trying, but it's not budging. And yeah, that was probably enough for you to get the other two's attention if they notice that the other Jackie is trying to pull something off your hand and is like, oh hey, that is a skeletal hand doing weird stuff. That might be the talisman.
Yeah. Um. So let
Take another HP, Jackie.
Understandable.
I'm thinking like we just need to be destroyed. And I mean, Joe has a gun on her pretty much at all times because things can get rowdy.
Yep.
And like, I'm assuming she can probably close the distance and shoot the talisman point blank, but that would attract all the attention on her. Probably not the best thing to do in this situation.
Probably not. No.
Um. Okay. Uh. Yeah, that's not useful. None of my stuff is useful. Ash, does Ash have anything?
Um.
Does Ash have forceful?
Ash has. No, yeah, Ash is pretty forceful. They're an adept.
Okay.
But what would I'm trying to think of what my action would be.
High five.
Hmm.
Oh, April, I think you have one too many cards also.
Oh yeah, you need to discard one after
yeah.
that check. Sorry.
There you go.
I mean, Ash could try to forcefully grab the talisman out of fake Generva's hands.
Um, that is true. I could just do that.
Because like I know one of the two bodyguards is way too disoriented right now to like notice anything, and the other one is way too focused on beating the crap out of his boss to notice anything. I think.
Mhm.
True. Yeah. So I'll do that. I'll make a forceful check to take the talisman out of his hand.
All right. Death. The Hermit. Oh, here we go. Here's a Ash. Here's an
Good old
Ash
luck.
draw.
So what do those do?
The Hermit is you have to ask an insight question. You won't like the answer. I remember that one. What does Death do? I don't recall.
You have to draw an extra card that's reversed, and that card has to be matched.
How does that?
Oh, that's if that's a major, that's that's not good with the new rules.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean I would say death is like the exception that triggers even if you don't match it. I'm gonna make a note of it. That's a good point. Because I do like the effect of death, but like yeah, maybe it doesn't work the way it's worded right now.
The star. What does the star do?
The star, major effect. Star. You lose 1 HP and 2 EP.
Okay. Well, look at what I got. Oh hell yeah. Okay, so go here. And here. Wait. No. Needs to be successful. And then got the tower.
Oh, the tower, good.
I could stack the deck if you want.
Do I?
I mean, it would lead to I think one is it one or two questions with the hermit.
Oh yeah.
The Hermit
It's
is
one
what the Hermit is one question you will not like the answer, and the Tower is upright is two insight questions, and the first will be something you don't like.
Although the tower is a May, so
No, I'm doing the tower.
All right.
Uh,
All right. So you take that from the star. You do take that 1 HP and 2 EP as. Yeah, you pull out the hand. You manage to pull it off, and then it clenches around your hand, and it starts burning you.
Ha 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 ha. What are my two insight questions?
Oh, hello, kitty.
What's hidden here? And what kind of magic was used? Well, I guess I already know that. The second one, never mind. I'm gonna do what's hidden here and who controls the situation.
Better than or than the other.
All right. What is hidden here? And you won't like the answer. You look up at the guard beating up his boss, and you notice that her skeletal hand is missing. On her skeletal side, she doesn't have a hand anymore.
Oh, that's bad.
So you know what? Once that's noticed, this is going to come falling down real quick. And as for who's in control, frankly, at the moment, nobody. This has gone bad in so many ways. Nobody is really in any kind of advantageous position. This is bad for everyone.
Nobody is in control despite not even playing the game. That's amazing. Okay, well, I mean, if no one's in control, it means someone can seize control.
It does, in theory, mean that. Yep.
Okay. I think like at this point, like Joe probably noticed that Ash got the talisman, and like Joe like takes Ash like from behind and like ushers them out of the bathroom back to the bar,
Hmm.
and then like
Yeah, is Generva Jackie going with them?
No, I think Geneva Jackie's staying here for the moment.
probably a good move. Probably a good move. So yeah, I go like behind the bar, and I assume all bars have crowbars because it's got the word bar in the name. So I assume it's a thing that's.
I feel like that's some faulty logic, but I can't really stop you from having one. That's not unreasonable.
But yeah, I think she's gonna like try to pry with the crowbar, like pry it off. Oh wait, I have 0 force, so that's gonna be really bad. Okay, never mind. Not a crowbar.
I would give you one draw if you want to try and do that with the
Yeah,
crowbar.
probably not the best move. Okay. I have 5 GP.
You do.
That
What would
means
you
I
like to
can
spend your
declare.
GP for?
I can declare by spending 5 GP. I can declare one thing related to my power or expertise.
You may
That
do
is
so.
now true with GM approval.
Okay. What are you wanting to declare?
That I have some special alcohol that's like disenchanting. It's up to you if that's a thing that can exist. I would be willing to spend 5 GP to make disenchanting alcohol a thing.
Yeah, I will. I will let you do that. You can do that.
Okay, so yeah, I have some special disenchanting alcohol. It's like green. It glows. It's very rare, very costly, and I just like pop it up and like pour it on the talisman. I'm spending a lot of money by doing this, but like I don't really care because I'm helping my friend. Would that require a check, or would that just like work?
Yeah, I am going to need a check for this one. I guess the implication is that you made this.
No, I bought it.
Hmm.
It's
I'm
just
still
a thing
gonna.
that exists.
I'm still gonna call it erudite because you're trying to use it safely.
Yeah, makes sense. Ooh, the
The
devil.
devil. King of Wands.
Oh,
And
perfect. The devil's
Two
gonna
of
be
Wands.
amazing for this. Alright, so I have the 3 erudites. I'm gonna draw 3. And oh, perfect. King of Pentacles, some wands, and why not? Because it's gonna be really funny to do that. I'm gonna match the devil.
What does the devil do again? I am.
Collateral damage to all my allies, taking 1 HP damage. Not me though.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how this hurts the nerve. It is specifically all allies, or is it just in the scene?
Allies in this scene would make more sense. It's your call to make if it's gonna be like affecting Jackie or not. But
'Cause-
I 100% think it should be affecting Ash.
oh, it definitely is affecting Ash. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Alright,
it
I
would
am
make
going-
little sense, but go ahead.
This is going a little bit off book, but I'm going to give you a choice here, Ash.
Mhm.
You can take two. You can either take 2 HP damage and take the damage that otherwise would go to Jackie, or you could take 1 HP damage, and you're going to lose one of your constructed identities.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, I love this.
2
Because,
HP isn't that much, right?
I mean, how much HP do you have? Like 9, I think.
I have 11.
Oh
you
yeah, no,
love it.
that's like nothing to you.
Compared to a person. Or
I have 7 HP at most.
I'm gonna take, considering how Widdershins this whole thing has gone. I'm gonna take the 2 HP.
All right, you take the 2 HP. It burns as the disenchantment alcohol is poured over your hands, and you pour it over your hand. The skeletal hand, it lets go of your hand and falls to the ground as you watch like the two silver coins just kind of dissolve. And like, yeah, no, it's still like severely burnt. Your hand is severely burnt from this.
Oh no. Ah, geez. Sorry, Ash. I don't know. I felt I needed to do something.
Nope, it's
I
alright.
hope it's gonna be okay.
It's fine.
All right, and I think this is an opportune moment to take our break. So we will be back in 15.
All right.
And we are back with our game of Arc City Arcane Blues: The Goblin's Whisper. When we left you before break. Oh wow. Okay, so much just happened. So Jackie has turned into a copy of your boss. Stole her talisman. It burnt her hand. You passed it off to Ash. It burnt their hand. Joe poured some anti-magic alcohol on it that disrupted the magic of the hand, and now it's just a regular old skeleton hand on the floor. And And meanwhile, Generva is being beaten up is unconscious and being beaten up by one of her bodyguards, who thinks that is Jackie in disguise. And we're going to see how that's progressing with Three of Pentacles. Ba-ba-ba. Swords. Wands. Oop. Three of Pentacles. That's a teamwork, collaboration, learning. All right. I think what this is, Geneva is going to start coming to a little bit, and she mutters something to the bodyguard, which causes him to drop her and help her to her, uh, set her down and gently prop her up gently prop her up, and so that's going to be a problem for the three of you in a moment. What are you doing now?
I think at this point, without like even knowing what's happening in the bathroom, Joe is just gonna like try to hide the talisman or what's left of it somewhere behind the bar. I'm assuming it's like a safe or something. She's gonna stash it in a safe.
Yeah, you'd have it safe. That's fine. Yeah, you shove it in the safe. Um, Jackie or Ash, you doing anything?
I'm gonna try.
Jackie should probably do something at this point.
I think she just kind of points to the bodyguard, just like, okay, if you're done messing around now, get rid of her. Just throw her out. Go.
Yeah, no, I'm not even going to give you a draw on that. She just outright confirm. Whatever Geneva whispered to the bodyguard is definitely confirmed that that's the real one, and he set her down and is pointing his gun at you now. Give you one more chance to do something before he shoots you.
My one weakness being shot. See, this is why you never mess with me, the Great Benedict. And then she's gonna try and run into the train. Is the train big enough to kind of?
But yeah, no,
Like,
it's a full size.
going?
It's like a full size.
Okay, yeah.
It's like a full size L train. This is actually like not only just burst through your building. This is like smashed a couple buildings next door too.
Great. Perfect.
All right, yeah, you're going to try and make a break for it into the train. Give me a quick draw.
Okay. Yep.
And we got a page of pentacles. We got a page of swords. We got a king of swords. This has been a very sword-heavy night.
All swords all the time. I've had like all swords all night, but now, okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna use the lovers on one of them,
All right, the others.
and I'll I'll use my last DP on a half card draw.
Oh boy, last EP.
Oh hey,
Don't you take a scar when you run out of EP, or is that just
Oh, it's
HP?
oh, is
only
that?
HP.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
EP can be safely depleted. There's no problem there. It's just that you're more EP at the end.
Okay. And you can still do EP things, but you have to spend HP for them now. Correct?
Yeah, that's the thing.
All right. All right. Also, the fool. What does the fool do? Upright. Oh, yeah, that's a handy one. All right. So there will be no negative effects for you, even if you fail, but you have succeeded. You've got a partial success, so nothing else bad is happening to you as you get away, as you manage to get into the train, probably go a couple cars down, dip out a side door, and you have managed to lose this bodyguard's pursuit for the moment. Um,
I think it might be a good idea for us to make ourselves scars too at the same time. What do you think, Ash?
Yeah, we should probably get out of here.
Okay, yeah, and like I do like tell Estella to also leave because I don't want her to be like killed.
no, when you came out to the bar to pour this, Estella was gone.
Oh, good.
She made herself. She got out of here once she heard a train smashing through a wall.
Okay, perfect. She's gonna be safe, hopefully. Um. Oh, should I bring the talisman, Ash? Actually, should I bring the talisman with me as we leave, or should I leave it?
You locked that talisman in a safe. If you want to get
Yeah,
the talisman out, it's going to take you a second to get to reopen the safe, and by then, Generva and her bodyguards may come back out.
yeah. So that's why I'm asking Ash what they think.
Well, if we don't get that talisman, we're like double screwed. So maybe we should try and just like do it really fast.
Sounds good. I think I will try to do it really fast, which I have a quick of one, so that's not going to go well, I think.
All right, let's see how that goes for you. Oops, that's a Hierophant. And Ace of Cups. And the Four of Swords.
All right, so I'll give my. The lovers give me a +1 draw.
Oh, yes, they do.
Oh yeah.
So I actually dropped 2. I might be able to make it. Okay. And Hierophant is Erudite, I think, right?
1 second. Hierophant. Yep, Erudite. You cannot match the Hierophant's check.
Okay. Well, that's fine because I got exactly what I needed. I got the 4 of Wands for the 4 of Swords, and I got the Queen of Cups for the Ace of Cups. So that's a big success.
All right, yeah, you managed to open this. All right, I'm going to give you a choice on what your consequence here is. You either have to leave the safe open. You're either going to have to leave the safe open and leave the rest of your money exposed while you book it with the talisman, or you're going to be able to get the talisman but they're going to see you head out the door, and they're going to be able to give you chase into the street.
My health is probably worth more than like 2 weeks of money or whatever, so I think I'll just let the money. I'm just gonna lose the money, I think. I'm gonna grab the talisman and book it.
All right. All of you have managed to escape out into the street. You're all gonna live to fight another day. Are you going home?
Oh geez, yeah, I should probably not go home because Generva will be really mad at me. So, Hey Ash, do you know any place I can crash tonight? That's safe.
I mean, can't think of anywhere good besides like the hotel, but I don't know if either of us got hotel money.
Yeah, I left all my money back there.
No, well, like you keep all your money in the safe,
I mean, that's what it's for.
I guess.
I mean, it's really to go to the bank and like make a withdrawal. So
Let's see if we can go back to the Leo family and show them we got the talisman. I'm sure they'll hook us up.
Now the point you have to make contact with them is a deli, and you're supposed to meet them around lunchtime there. It's like 2 a.m.
Yeah, I don't think we should go to like the Golden Lion Cabaret and like ask for the Leo family. That probably won't work. Okay, listen, okay, so here's what I think we should do. We have a head start on them. You go home, I go home, grab as much money as you can, and then we'll meet at the Grand Hotel. Is that okay?
All right, sounds good.
Cool. So yeah, at this point, I believe they split up and like book it each for their own home. Will we need to do like a check for like getting our stuff in order and like leaving? Or
no, I say you could probably do that. Now we are going to go to Jackie. Yeah, you ran away separately from the other two. You don't. Now you do have a Joe and an Ash in your head, so maybe you want to ask them what you think they should do. But for the moment, you are on your own. What are you doing?
I forget. Do we know where Billy lives? The Seahorse Man.
You have absolutely no idea where he lives.
Okay, there goes that one. Yeah, I'll ask Fake Joe and Fake Ash then. Or Brain
Alright,
Joe.
so yeah, you play your copy versions. You do not know the plan that the two of you just concocted, though.
Yeah.
Okay, you two. If you were you in
my...
your situation, yeah, but you know what I mean. Where would you go in this situation?
Well, I mean, I know I can't go home, or at least I can't stay there. But all my stuff is there, and I don't want to lose my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably go home and then find somewhere safe to go. Maybe Ash knows somewhere safe to go. I would ask Ash.
Okay, over to you, Ash.
Yeah, I mean, I got unless you got like hotel money, I can't really think of
No one has hotel money there. And it's not on me.
Right.
I mean, if you go home, do you have hotel money there?
If we all pulled our money together, we might have like hotel money. I never ask about like what their financial situation is. It seems rude, but like I'm I'm not doing great. But I can pitch in probably. Okay, so let's go.
Thankfully, it makes sense for Ash to have suggested that, like in the first place. That way, it makes sense that Ash and Jackie's head would say the same thing. I love
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, a little bit later, the three of you meet up with your, whatever cash you have stashed back at home and at the Grand Hotel.
Season both is just
Oh,
yes.
Jackie! Wow, you
Yeah,
found us?
yeah. Brain trick.
Oh, brain trick. I don't remember if Joe knows about the Joe in your head.
Yeah, she asked if she could make them.
Oh, right. Yeah, I remember now. That's how she was able to make them in the first place. Yeah. Ooh, pardon me. Oh yeah, I love Joe. She's great.
Yeah.
So yeah, like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. Like, is it too early to book a room? I don't actually know how to go for like overnight rooms.
For the sake of convenience, I'm going to say you could get a room.
Okay, well, yeah, we pull our money together and we get like a nice room for the three of us, like a suite.
Yeah.
For like the next few days, I guess, something like that. Would that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, I think after that, Joe's probably gonna go sleep though.
All right. Ash and Jackie, you also going to go to sleep?
Yeah. Just kind of like I think, just into the room and then like collapse onto the couch. Like
Yeah. Ash is probably pretty beat.
All right. Yeah, the three of you have one of those coming down from immense amounts of adrenaline sleeps. That's like you just pass out, but you don't really feel rested when you wake up in the next day. Gotta say, you wake up pretty. You're gonna sleep through like most of the morning. You're gonna get up. It's like 10:30, 11, pretty late in the morning.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna say the dawning realization that you can't go back to you cannot go back to the Goblin's Whisper. Like even if you could, the amount of damage you just inflicted, that's the train inflicted. That's not really easily repairable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Joe like wakes up and like, oh, I had the worst dream. My bar got trashed by you, Jackie.
so about that.
Oh no. Oh no, don't tell me it's actually trashed. Oh no.
We
Okay.
got the talisman.
Yeah, we did get the talisman. We can rebuild.
I actually just realized, did Ash I assume Ash took some time between now and then to treat their wounds. So they did get burned pretty bad.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like your wounds aren't like getting infected or anything, but you have not really had like enough time to rest and like get a heal on this.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Well, yeah, I meant more just in fiction, no,
you've definitely like bandaged, you've definitely like washed and bandaged them.
Mm-hmm. Also, I did pour alcohol on the wounds, so that probably helps.
Yeah.
I think it's time to see if the Liu family are gonna hold up their part, their end of the bargain.
They better.
For this time, like at this point, like Joe is like less confident that it's gonna work out, but you know, who knows?
All right. You leave your hotel room. This is the kind of hotel where they have complimentary newspapers in the lobby. A front page story is about about how a rogue L train has like demolished a city block. And like, yeah, no, it's a picture of the goblin of the backside of the goblin's whisper being smashed with the train going right through it.
Well, they're blaming the train.
Is there anything else in the paper that we would be worried about, or just a train story?
Sorry, say again.
Yeah, is there anything else in the paper that like we should be worried about?
Nothing else really specifically pertaining to you.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. So yeah, I think we'll be there at noon for lunchtime. I did tell you we were given an address for.
Yeah, the Leo brothers are there eating some meatball sandwiches, and they're like, oh, you come to the booth they're sitting at, and they have the paper is sitting sitting there, and they're like, oh, what the heck happened?
Listen, we had a plan, and some unknown element occurred, and the train appeared. I'm not sure I understand why. I don't know where that came from, honestly.
Trains are unpredictable.
I mean, no, that's kind of the whole thing about the trains is that they're supposed to be very predictable. They're on rails.
Not this one.
Yeah, I suppose. Ah, this kind of messes up our whole plans. We needed your business operational, and for you to not and then for you to not be there.
Well, I mean, we won't be there.
Yeah, well, if it ain't operational, your boss ain't going to be there either.
Speaking of, um, Generva might be undisposed for a few weeks, maybe. And then
We're probably
glances at Jackie because like Jackie probably knows a bit more.
What do you mean Genera's going to be indisposed? What did you do? What else did you do?
I didn't do a lot. One of her bodyguards sort of turned on her, maybe indirectly due to some of our actions. And now she's alive, by the way. So is that good? That bad? That seems bad.
I mean, I don't think you could meaningfully kill her.
But she's worse for wear.
I mean, you can meaningfully destroy enough of her. Oh, that was enough of her guys. I'm pretty sure if you could destroy enough of her body, she ain't move that they don't get up again. assume that applies to her too. But you will. She's badly injured, but she's gone on the land. No, this is the worst of both worlds for it. Like if the bodyguard just offed her for us, we could work with that. If the bodyguard if she was left unharmed, we could work with that. We could work with that too. This is the worst. Now, I mean, did you at least get the talisman?
Oh yeah, we got the talisman.
Yeah.
We did. She put the talisman on the table and says like freshly disenchanted. In fact, it's not gonna work anymore.
Well, then picks it up. Does feel the holes where the coins used to be in, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it looks legit." All
Yeah,
right, just
I think if you find a good adept, they'll tell you that it used to work, but no longer.
all right. Well, we can rule out that her hiding in the Undercity for now. This is there's a lot of. All right, this is you. Yeah, I understand why she has you why she has you running that middle of running that little hole in the wall and didn't have any of you at the crow's nest. Right? Yeah, just
Listen. Also, the building is insured. I'm pretty sure it's going to get rebuilt fairly quickly. It only had comparatively light damage compared to the other buildings in the way, so the speakeasy. Oh crap! There's all the alcohol there. Oh no!
The train did it.
Oh no!
the train flew through your walls and just gently planted booze in your bar.
Well, no, it all makes sense because that's why the train crashed. It was drunk. We have a story here. We can work this.
I get it's not the best, but we held up our part of the bargain. You said you needed the talisman taken care of. We took care of
You
the
took care
talisman.
of the talisman, and I guess we appreciate you doing that. I guess we will figure this out. Our part of the bargain, yeah, you just lay low for the next couple of days, and if this works out, then yeah, great. You're not getting that bar. You're not getting that bar back. That's the moment the cops are going to be all over. The cops are going to be all over that place. You. Fact of the matter is, you're going to want to lay low, or they're going to be sending you back up north, at best.
Yeah, at this point, like I think her ears like are lowered, and like like she's like looking kind of beaten down.
Fresh
What's the
start.
upside? You know she can't be in the Undercity where you couldn't get in and like get her, so that's helpful at least.
Yeah, I suppose that helps. Just all right, listen, we're gonna have to take this up the chain. You just lay low. Do not draw any attention. Do not do anything stupid and draw any attention to yourselves. And maybe we'll be in touch when this wraps up. Maybe we won't. But you're not actively our enemy at this moment. So just go figure out your own life from here. I guess.
You got it, boss.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, and And I go, yeah, okay, get out of our booth. We gotta let us finish our lunch in peace.
Also, I do want to ask: are these two actually brothers, or are they more like cousins?
You're not sure.
Okay, I'm not gonna ask. Yeah, I think at this point, Joe is like kind of like defeated a bit, but like perks up a bit and like thinks and goes, "Well, at least we got the hotel room. We can lay low for a while." I don't know. Do any of you want a room service tonight? My treat.
I could go for that.
All right, I think we are at a good spot to start wrapping up. So let's look at our GP questions. Joe, what makes my wealth? The friends I've cultivated and helped. I'd say you definitely earned that one.
Yeah, I agree. Plus, they're still my friends, so that means a lot.
How do others benefit from my power? A friendly smile and a stiff drink can help most people. I'm gonna say you definitely did not get that one. Your stiff drinks made things worse a lot.
Yeah, it certainly did. Well, no,
All right.
it helped with the one bodyguard.
I guess it technically helped with the one guy,
No, yeah,
but
they can
no, I
keep
don't think so. All right, Jackie. How do I fool others? By claiming positions of authority I do not have. You definitely did that. That's one GP. When is the truth important? When lying would get me caught. I don't
Yeah,
think you did that.
You didn't tell the truth about the train at the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
mostly
I
lied
don't
this
think.
session.
Yeah, sorry. Well, you still got one. And Ash. How do I get ahead of the competition? By being willing to sacrifice any part of myself.
I did hurt myself pretty bad touching that.
You did that, and you did this whole plan did kind of, set your entire life on fire. So,
Yeah.
Hey.
yeah, you can
Your
take
life
that,
is part of
GP.
your being.
And what aspect of myself do I build up? My empathy. I'm going to be honest, I don't think you did that one.
Okay.
I mean, no. Ash was empathetic towards what's her name? The clone guy,
Benedict?
Benedict. The Benedict
After
in their
locking him
head.
behind the wall.
Yeah, the Benedict in their
I
head is
don't
looking at
think
the wall.
letting the guy you locked up behind the wall out from behind the wall counts for this. I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I tried.
All right. Now, thing that we've been forgetting to do for previously, but we should touch on here. Arcana links. I'm already on your sheet, Ash. So, do you want to change your links for Joe or Jackie?
Um, let's see. My links. So I have moved Joe's from the moon reverse to the moon upright. That happened a few sessions ago.
Yeah.
Jackie's is currently at the lover's upright. I don't think I've done like a specific one-on-one thing with either of them to necessarily justify moving either of those to
All right.
actualized or whatever. Yeah.
All right. Do you want to make any arcane links with any NPCs?
Sure. Should I make a link with Benedict at this point?
Yeah, I feel like that's an appropriate thing to do.
Yeah. Now, what would be a good major arcana for that?
Well, okay. Let's start by defining how do you feel about Benedict? What is the relationship like?
Like concern at not knowing his true motivations.
Maybe the High Priestess.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right, and sorry, just for completion's sake, we're gonna go over what your links are with Joe, and Jackie. So Joe is Moon Upright. Joe makes a surprisingly good detective. And for Jackie, the lover is upright. I can learn a lot about people from Jackie.
And my line with Benedict will be, I don't know. I'm afraid of what his true motivations are.
All right. Now we're going to go over to Jackie and scroll down to your links.
Uh,
All right. For Josephine, you write the sun upright. Josephine is someone I want to emulate. You good with that one still?
yeah. I think if it was like reversed, I'd want to change it, but I don't think it's quite ready to like actualize yet.
All right.
So.
For Ash, also upright. Judgment. Ash is a skilled detective, but they're not afraid of a good time.
That still seems true.
All right. And for Generva, the magician. Staying in the necromancer's good graces just seems like good business.
I think that can change, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like that's changed. Do you want to change the card?
Oh yeah, if that's an option, then yeah.
I believe you could change the card. Is that correct, Pixel?
I mean, if you want to, I don't have rules for that, but like, I don't see a problem against doing that because I was going to suggest doing that too. So,
Okay.
I think it's a fair play move.
All right. So what are we changing the link to?
Probably the tower, or yeah, the tower.
All right, the tower. Now, when we changed it, does it stay reversed, or would this be the tower upright?
I think it would say reverse unless you think it should be upright. Like if you think it moved forward and sideways, that's valid. I think.
All right.
I think
now,
what
is the new bond?
I think it might just be we are not in the necromancer's good graces.
You very much are not. All right, and do you want to make one with any other NPCs?
Could I have the devil with the train?
You absolutely can.
Yay. That train is a dangerous ally. Or a dangerous friend to have.
All right, the train is a dangerous friend. And Joe, what do you got?
Yeah, so I already did add it to my sheet, but I want to add Estella as the fool reversed. I put her down as it still has a good head on her shoulders and could go far. I believe in her, so hopefully that works out. And I want to do a side move for my Arcana link with Jackie.
Okay.
So instead of the Empress upright, I want to move that to the Wheel of Fortune upright. With the new, it used to say like Jackie is a better wizard or something. Now it's Jackie Master is an unpredictable force of nature.
Damn. And for Ash?
Ash no change. It's still the Hangman upright. Ash Bianchi is the arbiter of my karma and my friend.
And you haven't really seen Robert Englund the last
Yeah, I didn't see Robert
session, so nothing to say there.
Yeah.
All right. Pixel, tell people where they can find you and Arc City Arcane Blues.
Alrighty. So you can find me at on Blue Sky at Pixel Bismuth, all one word. Bluesky.social, I believe. Just search Pixel Bismuth. That's gonna work. And for the game, you can find it at pixelbismuth.itch.io/acab ACAB. The game is set to release in about 40 days on December 1st.
Exciting. All right, April. If people can't find you, what should they look for instead?
Well, it is approaching Halloween, so I want to recommend a spooky sort of visual novel game, Scarlet Hollow. Like I said, it's kind of like a visual novel in terms of like how it works, but it feels. I think it's the most a game I've ever played kind of felt like a tabletop game, other than like actual tabletop games in terms of like the way you kind of build your character based on like I guess kind of like tags almost, like so little one-word descriptors that kind of affect how you interact with the world, and a lot of like your choices kind of come up in like small ways that are fun to me.
All right, Roxy, I do know you do have a social media now, but I don't know if you want to share it, so
Yeah, I actually do have a social media now. I'm on Blue Sky now at See Through Girls. That's CTHRUGRLS. That said, I'm still going to do the media recommendation because it's fun.
Go for it.
So the one I had in mind for this week. So normally I frame these as recommendations. I just call it a recommendation. Sometimes it's complicated because sometimes a media is not good and really no one should watch it. But it still like has left like some kind of mark on your soul. There's this anime called Elfen Lied that does have a plural character, and like that show like left a pretty big impression on me in like middle school. Shouldn't watch it; it's bad. Like not even for like problematic reasons. It's just a badly written show. But it like I think about it so much.
True story. Elfen Lied is how I discovered the works of Gustav Klimt.
Honestly, probably was for me too.
I mean, and like now I usually say like The Kiss is like one of my favorite paintings of all time.
Yeah,
That's because I watched Elfen Lied as a kid.
I'm not saying you necessarily have to, but you definitely you should have an Elfen Lied character on Blorbos at some point, just so we have an excuse to talk about that show on the podcast because it's freaking wild.
Honestly, I probably should at some point.
Anyways, speaking of that, yes, you can find me on Twitter and Blue Sky at M of Healy. More on Blue Sky than Twitter lately. I'm mostly moving over, but the account's still there just because it's I I don't really see a point at closing it at this point. So you can find me on Twitter and Blue Sky at Amafili, and you can find my podcast, Battle of the Blorbos, where we arbitrarily rank fictional characters. You can find that on Twitter at Battle of Blorbos Pod, where I post weekly polls based on matches from the upcoming episodes. Right now, there are 2 ongoing. We got Equius the Hawk from Homestuck versus Kameda Nagito from Danganronpa, who is the better graffiti artist, as well as Luz Noceda from The Owl House and Kimberly Hart from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, who is better at navigating the New York City subway system. And oh jeez, I believe that is everything we got for tonight. So we are all on the table RPGs. You can subscribe to us here on Twitch and YouTube. You can get the VODs of all of our campaigns on saved on YouTube. We got this campaign, the Goblin's Whisper. We are actually heading into the home stretch. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sessions left, and one of them is going to be a temporary one shot while I am out recovering from dental surgery. So that's only really 4 sessions. That is only 1, 2, 3. That is only 5 sessions left of the regular game.
Well, we have kicked the story into a second act, as it were.
And you can find our other games. So we have Secrets of Small Gods and Artifacts of Romulus on alternating Saturdays. Secrets of Small Gods is the Pathfinder second edition game, and Artifacts of Romulus is the D&D 5e. So if you like more regular dungeon fantasy TTRPGs, you can check out those. And you could also follow us all on the table on support them on Patreon to pay the staff, and maybe we could do more shows. And I think that's everything for us. So with that, good night, everybody.
Good night.